Welcome Tomcat Web customer to work with the SHA password environment. Universe and UniData customer can work with the Tomcat Web Server. On the latest web server, you might require the SHA password to work with the UniData or Universe database. This YouTube video will explain how to create the environment on the Tomcat Web Server to work with SHA password. The first Tomcat Web Server environment, you need to create one called users file or any file name. But this users file must be contain the user ID, is the integer type, and email, and password, and role underscore name. And you must have the Java installed on your system to work with the Tomcat Web Server. My environment using the OpenJDK 11. You also need the Apache End is the compiler to work with the Tomcat Web Server. You will create a Word file so you can put it on the Tomcat Web Server. And also will work with the JSP file. Definitely you need to the Apache Tomcat Web Server install on your environment. And Tomcat environment is important variable called CATALINA underscore home to specify where is your Tomcat server installation. Also need to install the library. For you need to have ASJAP.jar file, UniJDBC.jar file, or just uni -JDBC -2.1.161.3.jar file JDBC. If you work with the MySQL, definitely you need to MySQL JDBC driver install on your Tomcat server. So first, I'd like to explain the UniData account. UniData can work with the Tomcat Web Server. So you need to create the account to work with the Tomcat Web Server. First, you need to update for a file called UD.account file to create the account name. Or also you need to update the UD underscore database file to specify where is your account path. Inside the account, you need to have file or table called users, or you can create another name. For my test environment, I call the name called usersx. Inside this file, you must be include couple field, couple columns. One is called user ID, email, and password, and role name. Also, you might have some additional field like a last name, first name, phone number, or something else. Also, on UniData is a little bit different. You can use in the simple program to create a user's file, then run the CONVERT.SQL command to create a users table and make it for public. For basic program, because the UniData it does not support next available option, so I using another way to create a new users to work with the Tomcat server. So how to create work? Basically very simple. I create a very simple basic program to find out what is the maximum ID, then I +1, so I can create a new user ID will be next one, so you won't conflict with existing the user ID value. And for the Java program, JDBC program, basically you just need to call the subroutine called create underscore new user UD, so you can pass in all the parameter to the subroutine. So if you're running on universe environment, it's more simple because the universe environment you can create a users table for the user underscore ID. They have option called next variable option. So basically, on the universe side, you just need to insert a new user to this users table, so you can log in your system using this setting. So universe support called next variable option. So you can create a table. Then for my example, very simple. So you just create ID, email, and you can name also the password. If you're running on the MySQL environment, very similar. They also have option to create a auto. They call it auto underscore increments. So you will add the new ID on the next one. So here just try to example give you what was the UniData. UniData on the Tomcat Web application, they need to specify a context .xml file. So they will specify the connection to where's your account, username, password. And here, just particular talking about SHA password algorithm here to specify to create a brand new connection. So after you set up your Tomcat Web Server environment and int compiler to create your application, and you put the new WAV file, put it on the Tomcat Web App application. You will generate called secure, for my example, called secure dbud.wav file. You will create a folder to allocate all your Tomcat Web application. So after you put it, and you will also need to make sure the library install on the they have a library, and also put the JDBC U2 JDBC driver on the Tomcat Web Server library. So after you put everything, then create your own web application. So here, just try to particular talking about the SHA password, how to work with the Tomcat Web Server. So here's the application, and you log in the user. You can first you might be need to brand new. You need to register. Just provide the email address and the password and create it. After you create it, you can put the test1rx test1 password, then you can log in the web server. So after you log in web server, let's just very simple Java application JDBC program. You will generate something like this, the password. Password basically it's just using Tomcat environment to call digest.batch file to create a SHA password. So after this password created, and just store in the users table. So how they validate your SHA password, basically in the new user JSP, new user JSP, then put it on the you will see here's a specified called SHA password algorithm. Then you are looking for the table. Table will specify for here if you table called users, then the row column name will row underscore name, and you will automatic to validate your user is valid or not valid. So after set up in environment correct, then if you run in a universe, you do the similar, very similar. Create this the environment. So next I will just give you everyone very quick demo called secure DVUD. So next will be environment. This environment I already set up UD, so definitely you can create register. So you can set test4. So password same test4. So it will create the password in the system. So after I create it, so I can log in. Before login, I can show you the server environment. I already have a couple records here, so I just created test4. So I just keep another one. So I just create a new one called test4. Then password also called test4. So after here, I come back to called test4. So it's successful connect to the web server. So here the password, let's just default using password called Rocket1. If you have a test4, the password, you can see you can generate a new SHA password called test4. So if you copy this the password inside the users table, then you can change whatever the password you want. So just give you everyone a quick demo to show you how to work with the SHA password. Thank you for your watching. Hopefully you can create a SHA password environment on your Tomcat web server. Thank you.